Welcome to the podcast. It's Monday morning, and it's Monday afternoon actually when I'm recording this. It's a Queen's funeral today, so I'm going to make it short, sharp, and sweet because I've got some family coming around and all that good stuff. Okay, so something really good happened last week. I'm a big believer. If there's one bit of advice I can give anybody out there, and I was talking to another business owner last week, and he didn't agree with me, and I know we're not always right, but on this occasion, I am 100% right. If you want to up-level your skills, then you need a mentor. You need mentors. Me, the big step in my life, the big difference when I started working with Dan Bradbury, I went to his mastermind. And then when I was private client, I spend, 38 grand a year on him? And then I basically, for that, I get one-on-one meetings every other week. We get a one-on-one meeting for an hour and we talk things. We talk the shit about the business and where it's going. And he gives me advice. And not only that, but then I get an insight into how he thinks and how he behaves and what he does. And that, for me, is incredibly valuable. And I was telling another business owner, and he was like, how much? For what? You know the answers. I was like, no, that's where you're wrong. We don't know the answers. And you might think you know the answers, but it's always good to get somebody who's one step removed from your business to shoot ideas off. So for me, that has been huge. And something has just happened this morning. I've been trying to get one-on-one with this guy for a long time. But if I'm honest, I didn't dare ask. I've been part of his mastermind. I pay 16 grand. But I know that a mastermind is great value, but I don't get one-on-one. I'm in a big room and there might be 20 other business owners in the room. And so the questions that I get asked, if I'm honest, I get a little bit nervous in the room and I don't really want to ask questions because I'm thinking, oh no, what happens if I sound stupid? Because I might have covered that. And also the way my mind works, I daydream. I literally, all of a sudden, I might be listening to you, talking to you, and all of a sudden, I'm going, my mind's elsewhere. My mind's completely just gone. And I can't concentrate. I find it very, very hard to concentrate in an environment like that, in a classroom. And so I wanted to work one-on-one with this guy. And I finally put up a code last week and I started messaging him saying, listen, I already worked one-on-one with Dan Bradbury. I know you know Dan Bradbury. Can we work one-on-one together? And he's got back to me this morning and said, what do you, basically he got back to me last week and said, what do you want? So I explained what I want, what I get off Dan, how much I pay. And he came back to me and said, yeah, I'll do it for you. 1 hour meeting every other week, 52 weeks. And we'll do it for 10 grand. I was like, 10 grand? Fuck yeah, I'm in. I'd pay treble. And so now this guy, he's a leading expert in the UK about buying businesses. And so that's what I want to do. And so for me, I always keep saying for me, it is massive value. And what I want to do in this year, I want to, for me, a par one is to buy one self-storage facility. Any more than that, and I'm over the moon. I'm absolutely, if I buy one, it's been worth it. I get the knowledge, I gain his insight, and I get his advice as well. But not only that, I get to work with who he works with, his solicitors, etc. And people who give him good advice. It's fantastic. So I'm really, as you can tell, excited by that. So that's the big news from last week. Did I manage to run 50K? No, I ran 30K. I went to gym 3 times, I think it was. I ran 40K, 40K, gym 3 times. So not bad. But this week, I want to up it. I want to get to 50K and I want to go gym 4 times. So 4 times gym, 50K. I think that's definitely doable. So that's what I want to do in health. And I think health has to come before everything. Your fitness, your health has to come before anything. Let's have a look at the other things I've got to do. There's loads and loads of emails I've got to do, jobs. So email Laura and Ash. I've got to go through a big SEO. I've got to get my SEO score better for my website. So that's number 1. Podcast interviews. James Sinclair wants me to go on his podcast. Ian, the accountant, wants me to go on his podcast. And a guy called Alexander from Commercial Real Estate, or something like that. I can't remember what it is. He wants me to go on his podcast. Obviously, I've got to record all my podcasts. And I want to complete a YouTube course as well. And so I've bought a YouTube course from Pat Flynn. Another 500 quid, but it's 100% worth it. You've got to pay to learn. You pay to learn, boys and girls. And if I can give one bit of advice, take away from me is that you have to, and I'm going to do the FA course as well, FA course for my football. I'm a football coach for my under-7s team, and I haven't even got my level 1 yet, so I need to get my level 1 this week. And so, yeah, the big takeaway for me is you've got to find somebody who's been there and done it, and either pay them to help you, or you get close to them and you learn from them, and you learn from their mistakes, and you're literally climbing the ladder 2 runs at a time rather than one run, or 3 or 4 runs at a time. It is the biggest leap in wherever you want to go, wherever your goal is. Find a mentor, find someone who's been there and done it. It's like your fitness goals. Find somebody who's been there and done it. Get help with it. The only reason that I got half in shape is because that I learned from a mentor. I learned from somebody, again, Tommy, he's been there, done it. And now I've got the knowledge that he's passed on to me. Now I know the basic understanding is how to get in shape and stay in shape. And it's not that difficult, but everybody, it's literally calorie deficit. I told you, calorie deficit, protein, and move more, basically, and work out. And so it's not hard. It's simple, but it's not easy to do. And again, it depends what your goals are. If your goals in business, you want to get to £1 million in revenue or you're £1 million in net profit, find somebody who's been in that industry and been a success and get them to mentor you. There's people out there who will mentor you. Right, that's it. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm off. Bye.